It doesn't really matter how anyone else is doing. It just matters that whether or not you are improving. But one of the topics was getting perspective in life and like realizing or paying attention to like that you're doing fine even when it doesn't feel like it, you know? And it's not like it's anything ridiculous or anything like my channel is completely in the shitter, but I have noticed that. And so it's easy to feel like, oh man, I'm really doing badly right now, or like I feel my self-esteem is lower because I'm like my channel isn't doing well, or like I'm worried that I'm not going to have enough income, kind of a thing, you know? But when I wrote down this thing about perspective, I realized like even though it feels like I might be down a lot right now, like the views are down from where they were a few weeks ago, if I look back on where I was 4 or 5 months ago, I would be doing amazing, you know? Like the numbers are great if this was 4 months ago. And so I have to remind myself that even though it might not presently be going well, or it might be worse than what it recently was, if you just look back on where you used to be, you'll often find that like, oh, okay, it could totally be worse, and you know, it's okay. And I mentioned this as like a YouTube specific thing, but it totally can apply to anything in life, because obviously we all do things where we're progressing, like whether we're getting better at school or working out or just any sort of skill. And you have to remind yourself to appreciate where you have been, and that maybe not right now you might not be at the top of your game, but if you look back even like a year ago, you can say like, oh, well, if I compare myself to back then, I'm doing amazing right now, which really is all that matters. It doesn't really matter how anyone else is doing. It just matters that whether or not you are improving. And that's okay. You know, so it's, you know, probably a sentiment I've said before on this channel about keeping yourself in check and having perspective on where you are in life, but it's just another thing to remember.